And welcome to Whitcomb Manor. We're back home in Wisconsin, and we home to a blizzard essentially. So I hope everybody is doing well. I'll do my best to take a look at all the snow totals that we got. We'll look outside. It's dark, getting dark now, but I'll still do my best to share that with you. Hope you're all having a wonderful night. Hope your weekend was well. We had an interesting trip to Missouri, so we'll talk about that too. But we'll wait for everybody to come in. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Sunday night. How's it going, Gemini? Welcome in, friend. How are you? Hope you had a good weekend. We finally made it back to Wisconsin, but not without the excitement of the snow apocalypse of 2026. Hey, Mike. Welcome in, friend. How are you? Ghost Rider, hello, my friend. How you doing tonight? I hope you're all doing well. Mike and Ghost Rider, hope you guys are riding out the storm okay. Yeah, I got to show you the storm. I got to show you the the snow that we got. Oh, Ollie's already upset. We didn't get anything that they said. We got maybe 6 inches, and it all blew into the farmer field, or maybe it blew over to you. Yeah, we probably didn't get as much as they said we were going to get, honestly. We'll look outside at it real quick. I mean, I haven't shoveled, but it's crazy windy out, though. There's my chair. There's snows in my chair that I had sitting out. That's a reasonable amount. Look at this. It's still got us snowed in. I mean, there's a lip that's probably like that much.
Go past the garage.
Let's see. Let's have Winston go out and show you. Winston, go outside. Go potty. See how tall it is on Winston. He's sinking in pretty good. Over there, he's sinking in pretty good. So, but I mean, we got a good amount of snow here. Probably not 20 inches, but it's almost all the way up to the top of the. Probably almost all the way up to the top of the. Of our campfire stove there, the Slinky stove. I got to go get the shovel out from there and shovel it all tomorrow. Sorry I missed a couple streams. No worries, Ghost Rider. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Hope you had a good weekend. All the snow we got here in western Wisconsin. Waiting for Winston to run back in. I know he's free. Sorry for laughing too hard. What do you mean, buddy? There's like a snowdrift up against the fence there. It's crazy. It's kind of like the snow always goes in such a way right there that it blows up against that partial wall. Winston, come on. Winston, now. But there's our snow out front. We'll have to go to the garage because the garage is where it all is. Because all my subs were talking about toot beer. That was funny last night. Ash is going to open up the garage. We'll look at it out there. She said, "You're not going to get to work." The garage probably won't even open. All right. So let's go out here, take a look. There's the cars buried. There you go, Mike. There's the snow.
You guys are going to bed. This is not good time. Come on.
There's the result of it. I mean, that's a good amount. I'll have to shovel all that in the morning. I ended my stream to come to you, but yeah, I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's a good amount of snow there. I mean, that's the other car. I mean, you can see how high it is on it. More coming, I think. Yeah, not so much for in the western part of the state, but we're pretty much done with it. But, I mean, we definitely got a good chunk. I mean, that's just what was up against the garage door. And then we got blizzard conditions tonight because the because the storm is not over. I mean, I'm getting with it right here standing in the garage. So we're not out. I mean, we're not out of the blizzard warning, but we're probably just about out of the actual accumulated snow. Hey Tammy, how are you? Good to see you, my friend. I was just out there showing the snow from this blizzard that we got. I'll go. There's a lot out. Make sure you have someone doing it for you. You mean the snow removal? So they plow the driveway, but they don't. They don't. So like if you plow the driveway, there's always a spot like in front of the garage door where the snow piles up, and they don't actually get that. So that unfortunately is the issue. Yeah, Jeff and Tammy, we had a blizzard. So they said we were going to get 18 to 24 inches of snow. I mean, you tell me. You can see how much snow we got. I'll have to go break out the tape measure and see. But there's my chair for outside. Good to see you, Jeff. How are you, my friend? Ghost Rider said, "Miss you, Whitcombs." Yeah, there's our snow.
Can you close the door?
Sure. I'm gonna go get the tape measure and we'll see what we actually got. How are you guys doing tonight, Jeff and Tammy? Hope you had a wonderful weekend. I know you guys have been busy with work and everything.
Down.
Go sit in the chair. Hey, Minty Cactus, welcome in, friend. I'm going to get the tape measure's down here. I'm going to get the tape measure to see how deep it is out there. My stomach has been acting weird lately. I'm sorry to hear that, Ghost Rider. Hope you're doing well. Go sit in the chair. You know what, Jeff? I might actually do. You know what? If we break our like record in this live, which is 34, if we break our like record for a live stream, I'll sit in that chair. So if we get 35 likes, on this live stream, I'll sit in that chair. I'll do it for you guys. Hope you're doing well. Wandering Cumbrian, hello friend, how are you? Here's a name I haven't seen in a while. Hope you're doing well. I'm getting the tape measure out to go measure how much snow we got.
I know you were doing it then. Come on, Waylon, now.
Ghost Rider says, how are you?
Waylon, now.
I hit it on the way in. 35 likes, and I will sit.
Let's go. Buzz, you're not too much.
35 likes, and I'll sit right in that chair right there. Yeah, not too bad, my friend. We're going to measure the snow we got out here. Let's see. Well, right there, it's only 8. Yeah, right there, it's only about 8. Huh. Interesting. With what he has on already. Oh yeah, I'll sit in it with my regular clothes. I will. I'm not going to play around. I said if I break the like goal for our live, I'll sit in that chair. I'll do it. I'm not playing around, friends. So 35 likes on this live, I will do it. Let's see. We got to get that pinned. Oh goodness. So that's our snow. Great to meet you tonight. Okay. We're at 11. Yeah, absolutely. Good to see you all. So we just got back from our trip to Missouri. There's our slinky stove covered in snow right now. But I mean, I guess that looks about right for 8 inches of snow. I guess I thought it was going to be more. Better put your wetsuit on. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. How's everybody doing on their Sunday night, though? Hope everybody is well. We're getting there quickly. You sure you're ready for this? Oh, yeah. I'll go right out there and sit, and I'll come back and chat with you. The magic number is 35. Don't want me getting sick. I'm not going to get sick, buddy. I'll be all right. Star Winters is here. That's a lot of snow, Snow Angel. So, Star, what we're going to do tonight is if we break the like record for a live stream, which is 34, if we get to 35 likes tonight, I'll go sit in my chair that is loaded with snow right here. You can see the snow piled up. That's my chair that I often sit in and do the slinky stove. You know, we have fires out back quite often. So, yep, I'll go out and do it. I'm not opposed to it. I went and did that snow angel for you the other day. Well, a couple of weeks ago before our Missouri trip now. But, yeah, so Missouri had its ups and downs, friends. I'm not going to lie to you. We kind of had. I enjoyed our last snow angel. Brilliant, you're a champ. I gave you a few extras, though. Thanks, Minty. I appreciate it, friend. We can get it, y'all. Share this out. So my family, I'm from Missouri, just south of St. Louis. So we go down and visit my family, you know, a couple times a year. But Ash had a lot of trouble with my family this time, unfortunately. So, I mean, the person that's going to marry my mom, so I guess he's going to be my stepfather. He's had some issues getting along with Ash, and I don't know, I guess they just don't see the same. I mean, he never raised boys. So, you know, we have two young boys, and boys are different than girls, you know, as far as what they're like as young kids. But it was not a fun time because, you know, we were hoping to go out and maybe do something and have my family watch the kids maybe for a little bit, and we didn't even have that opportunity. Star says, "Hey, Ghost." Ghost Rider says, "Oh man, so sorry." I mean, we still had positives to the trip, Ghost Rider. I don't want to make it all sound down and out about the trip. It was a good trip. We still went to the Ozark National Scenic Riverway. We had we watched. I mean, we sat there and explored a couple of natural springs. There was one spring that you guys will see in the video. We were trying to go to Blue Spring, and the trail wound up being flooded out. And you know, if I was on a solo adventure, I would have definitely went out to Blue Spring by myself, but we were pushing the stroller and we had all three kids, so I'm like, I know I'm close, but I don't think it's going to work because we have the stroller. So you'll see that, but you'll also see some great locations that we actually got to. Let's see. Wandering Cumbrian says the snow is just melting in Cumbria on the mountaintops anyway. Spring is well and truly on the way. My friend, I really hope to say the same after this snowstorm is over. Really hoping that we're starting to get away from winter. I wish I was there with you guys. That would have been great, Ghost Rider. One of these days we'll have to collaborate on something, my friend. I missed the live from that. So the other day we were live from the St. Louis Zoo. Wandering Cumbrian says, "Sorry about that, pal." Ghost Rider said, "I like Ash. She is very nice. And you are too. Your whole family is great." Well, thank you. We really appreciate that, my friend. 42 North Shore is here. How are you, 42? Do you get a snow day tomorrow? So I work in healthcare and I work overnights, so I don't actually get a snow day. But I am back to work on Tuesday. We were out of town visiting my family in Missouri. So I'm off until Tuesday, and then I work Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week overnight, 7 to 7. Great to see you, 42, though. Hope you're doing well, friend. I've been busy doing lots of carnivals, so I miss a lot of your streams. Makes me look bad as a mod. It doesn't make you look bad, Ghost Rider. You still have to do things for yourself, my friend. You know, you and your family. Okies Eden is a great YouTuber that I watch. A lot of you guys know Okies Eden. He is an up-and-coming YouTube channel from Oklahoma. He always says YouTube is all good and great, but you have to take care of yourself and you have to take care of your family first. So you have to do what you have to do, my friend. Ash is also in the background. So if you guys have any questions for her, she's here. I was talking about kind of the ups and downs of our Missouri trip, dear. Yeah, she's raising her eyebrows about it. But Ghost Rider, we appreciate it when you're here. We appreciate all your support. So don't hold your head down about that, my friend. You are a big factor for our channel, and we really do appreciate you and everybody that's here. Star and Wandering Cumbrian, Tammy and Jeff, you guys, we couldn't do this without you.
He's gonna cry all the time, so it's not
Star says sending massive hugs to you and your family. We love you, Ash. Gypsy said, or watch hours needed yet. We are about 85 watch hours out, Jeff. So we're getting close. We're under 100 for sure. Not under 50 yet, though. Ghost Rider said, tell Ash, don't worry. I am here for you guys. Well, we appreciate that. Thank you so much, my friend. Love everyone here. Wandering Cumbrian says, you're welcome, buddy. John Raver is here. Hey, John, welcome in. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. We're having a wonderful Sunday. Hope it is less snowy than the one we're having here. Hope you're actually able to get out and drive around and do things you want to do, because we're pretty much snowed into our house here. Ghost Rider said, hey, John, welcome in. I was telling them about you were kind of going back and forth with my soon-to-be stepfather about things.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ash is a really easy person to get along with. So it was just, I don't know. It was not the best trip, and I don't see my family that often. My mom and my grandmother was out of town anyway. She's down visiting Charleston, South Carolina right now. And so my mom and my aunt watched Winston while we were there, and we just picked Winston up and he went on the adventures with us. But I haven't seen my mother since our baby was born in September, almost 6 months to the day ago. John said, I'm from Indiana. Hey, John. Welcome in, Indiana. Great to see you, friend. I used to live in Indiana. I lived in Evansville, Indiana for, probably 8 years of my life. So I have a connection to Indiana. One of my very close friends still lives there in Evansville. North Shore says Minnesota here. We're very close to you, friend. We are just over the border in Wisconsin, about 30 minutes across from the border. Ghost Rider said, it's okay, Ash. Ghost is here for you. Ghost Rider said, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for being here, friends. 16 of you here. We appreciate all of you. 14 likes. 35 likes. And I am going to go out and sit in this chair out here that is loaded with snow. And I'm in shorts and a t-shirt, so I'm going to do it. And Ash is probably looking at me like I'm crazy. John P's here. Hey, John P. Welcome in from Portugal. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. John P. we're going to add to the mod family, because John P. is a fantastic supporter of the channel. John P. said, are we watching a movie? No, I am here chatting with you guys tonight. We're actually just at home chatting about life and about our recent trip to Missouri. I was chatting about the recent blizzard that we had. I can show you, John. I'll get up and show you. Wandering Cumbrian and Ghost Rider are saying hey to John. I'll show you just out the door here. Hey, all, welcome. Hit the like, subscribe, and enjoy. Oh, I turned the light off on accident. Was gardening a bit today, says John. Here is the chair that I'm going to sit in. if we get to 35 likes tonight. I mean, you can see look at all the snow there, laying it down. I'll sit right in it for 35 likes tonight. I'll probably get the snow blown right at me here. But you can see the blizzard that we had. Ghost Rider said, how are you doing in chat? John P says, star, hello, sis. John said he was gardening a bit today. Yeah, John P, we're going to do it, my friend. We're already getting close. So we're only 20 minutes into our live. Stay dressed, please. I'm in shorts and a t-shirt, which is my typical at-home apparel, and that's what we're going to do. So, but there's a look. There's the Slinky stove, our camping stove, that's still outside from the fire we did before we went and visited my family in Missouri. But you can see, we just got hammered with snow. I mean, I haven't shoveled yet because the shovel's there. One of these days, watch for frozen feet. Yep. Well, I'm not going to stay out there too long, but I will go and sit in that chair. Otherwise, we are starting to get close to spring, so we are gonna iron out a couple of camping trips. I think Ash is really interested in starting to camp with all 3 kids this summer. And Sonia, the RV DJ, is here. Hey, Sonia, how are you, my friend? Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. We just got back from Missouri, so I promise I'm not ignoring anybody. We just were out of town visiting my family that we haven't seen since the baby was born. John said, awesome. The Wandering Cumbrian says, can you go down the slide as well if you do the chair? I will think about it, my friend. Just got done editing yesterday's trail ride video. Looking forward to that, Sonia. So is that going to be premiering then tonight then? North Shore snow 18 inches, you said, North Shore. Crazy. Lots of snow up here in Wisconsin and Minnesota. Not good camping places here. So people just stay in like cabins and stuff like that, John P, then? Tammy's saying hey to Sonia. John P saying hey to Sonia. I have a virtual carnival Thursday in the next 2 weeks, so I will try to be in your lives. What you have to do, friend. Writer says hey to Sonia. Cabins and camping, but I'm too comfy in bed. That's all right. I'm comfy in bed too, my friend. So, but we've got M26 this year in September. And so that's going to be, I haven't decided if it's probably going to be tent camping for us. But we are planning some other trips. We're probably going to do like a test run at camping with the 3 kids would be my thought. And we'll go to like that Willow River State Park that I've shared with you guys, which is like really close to home. So my thought is we could start out by maybe going to Willow River. Mike said I'll have to join you on one of your trips. Mike, we would love to have you, my friend. We'll have to get something planned. 19 people here. Thank you all so much for joining in. Welcome to the Traveling Whitcombs. I'm Brandon. Ash is over to my side. I don't know if she's going to hop on camera or if she's going to stay off to the side tonight. I haven't got the answer yet. I am chilling in my bed, says Ghost Rider. Well, stay comfortable, my friend. Stay warm with all this snow we're getting. Sonia said maybe tomorrow. It's tomorrow's Lego stream. I'll be in there tomorrow, Sonia, for sure, now that we're back home. Ghost Rider said hey to Mike. My wife likes beach more for kids too. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Brandon, jumping in for a minute. I have to run to town. Hey, Huckleberry, great to see you, friend. How are you? How's Arkansas treating you? But I love Mountain too. Absolutely, John P. That's our favorite. Tammy said, good idea. Ghost Rider said, hey, Huckleberry. Ghost Rider. Susie's here. Hey, Brandon, I just got here and heard you're coming to M26. Um, I am coming to M26. Sonia said, did you make your reservation yet? No, I did not make my reservation yet, but very soon. Since we just went on vacation, it's one of the next things on my list. I wanted to get this vacation out of the way, Sonia, since we haven't seen my family since September. But here very soon, I'll be calling the campground and doing that. John P. says more dangerous for kids. Mountains, yes, they are. Huckleberry said, hey to Ghost Rider. Grizzly is here. Hey, Grizzly, great to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. North Shore said, hey to Ghost Rider. Huckleberry said, hey to Grizzly. Ghost Rider said, hey, Grizzly, nice to see you again. And friends, thank you all so much for being here. If we get to 35 likes tonight, I have a chair out here that is absolutely inundated with snow. It's my chair that I do my fires out in the back. I'm going to sit in that chair. So 35 likes and we'll do it. Let's see. Grizz says hey to Huckleberry. A lot of people saying hi. John P says hey to Grizzly. Susie says hey everyone. How are you, Susie? We're back from Missouri, so do my best to be in lives again this week. Mike says hey to North Shore. But Missouri, so we went to Elephant Rock State Park, which is a state park that is pretty well known by folks from Missouri for the rock formations, of course, in the name. But there's a trail that's paved. They're very accessible there for most of it. Like it's not going to be wheelchair accessible to go up to the namesake rocks because there's stairs and things. But there's these huge rocks that kind of look like, I mean, the name Elephant Rocks makes sense. It looks like a herd of elephants, and they're kind of pinkish tinted on the top of this bluff. And you go up, and there's kind of a valley near it, and you've got some of Missouri's hills in the background, and you can see the St. Francis Mountains in the background, which mountains for Missourians is different than, most of our definition. But I'll have that video of, excuse me, I'll have that video of Elephant Rock State Park coming out after the Hastings video that I'll have posting this week. Let's see where I left off in chat. Grizzly says, hey, brother. Cumbrian says, hey, Susie. If you're new, like and subscribe to my brother traveling Whitcombs. Thank you, Ghost Rider. Tammy said, hey to Susie. Mike says, hey to Grizzly. Susie says, hey to Wandering Cumbrian. Ghost Rider says, nice to see everyone. Yes, pink elephants, Jeff. Yes, they absolutely are. Star says, filling up now. I hope we do. It passed 1 a.m. here, so come on, people. Hit that like so I can watch. We're getting there, friends. 20 people in here. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks for stopping in to say hi. I hope you're all having a wonderful Sunday. Grizzly says hey to Mike. Make sure you like and subscribe to my brother traveling. Thanks, Ghost Rider. Susie says hey, Jeff. And Ghost Rider says we love traveling and his family. Great group of people. Thank you so much, Ghost Rider. You're too kind, my friend. For those of you that joined, 35 likes tonight will get me to go out and sit in this camping chair or lawn chair, whatever you want to call it, that I have out here on the porch that is just absolutely covered in snow. The seat is literally just leaning like it's caved in. I don't know if you can see it if I point the camera that way. That chair right there, 35 likes. I'm going to go sit in that, and I'm literally wearing shorts and a t-shirt. So that's where we're heading. We're heading that way, friends. Ash is also in the background, so if you guys have any questions or want to say hey to Ash, he is here. But Missouri was it was positive. We got to eat, foods that we don't have up here in Wisconsin and Minnesota. We got to eat the pizza that we really enjoy. The a couple of different things. Susie says 21 likes. How was the food there? Food was good. Debbie Sue is here. Hey, Debbie Sue, great to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well tonight. So St. Louis has their own style of pizza, Ghost Rider, and a lot of times I will get that when I go to town, and the kids absolutely destroy this pizza. So if we go to a pizza place here and get just a run of the mill pepperoni pizza, because that's the only thing the boys are eating. They might eat a slice or two, but we go to this pizza place in Missouri, and they are just eating half the pizza, and they're little square size slices. But let's see. Sonia said, I think it should be 25 likes instead of 35. I only have it at 35 because it's that would be the record for the channel. Sonia, that's the only friend. Ray Crump is here. Hey, Ray Crump. Ray says, hey, Brandon and Ash and everyone, good evening. Hey, Ray, good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing well over there in Ohio and staying warm. Jeff said, shiver Brandon's timbers. Let's go hit that thumb. Star says, what was Ash's favorite thing on the trip? You want to say it loud enough so everybody can hear you?
Coming home.
She said her favorite thing about the trip was coming home. Tammy said, hey, Ray. Huckleberry said, hey, Debbie Sue. Sonia saying, Ray. Debbie Sue saying, hey to Huckleberry. Great to meet you new people, said Ghost Rider. So you mostly tent camp? We don't have an RV yet, North Shore. So the RV is hopefully in the cards for 2027 because I'm going to get a new vehicle. I drive a very small vehicle now. And Ash is laughing about it in the background, but
It's funny.
But I'm about 6'2" when I drive a Kia Soul, and Ash has the SUV for the family, so I'm gonna get rid of my Kia and get a new car in 2027. So you guys are amazing people, says Ghost Rider. Thank you, my friend. Ray said, hey, Tammy and Sonia. Susie said, hey, Ray. Ghost Rider said, aw. North Shore's laughing. Debbie Sue said, LOL. Ray said, hey, Susie. And Ghost Rider said, prayers for all of you. I love a camping trailer. Yeah, so that, North Shore, that's on the radar for us. It's hopefully going to be sooner than later. And I mean, we have to get one that can accommodate all three of our kids. So we got to get bunks. The baby still sleeps. In in the pack and play next to us because she's so young. But we'll probably leave her in that for a while, if I had to say, at least for now. So we'll see how that goes. So we do have to get one that can accommodate the kiddos as well. Wandering Cumbrian says, prayers all the way from Cumbria, England. Thank you, my friend. North Shore said that laugh was for Ash, saying the best part was coming home, not about the hamster car. Oh, goodness, North. Oh, man. Ray said, hey, Jeff. Road Trips with Yogi is here. Hello, Whitcombs. I hope all is well during Snowmageddon. Hello, friend. How are things over there in the Milwaukee area? I hope you're doing well. I hope you guys are surviving Snowmageddon as well. How much snow do you guys have in that area so far? Ghost Rider said, hey to Yogi. Is that your brother, Ray? Sonia said, keep the snow there, please, LOL. Just so you know, my friend, you can unmod me if you want, because I'm going to get going for now. Ghost Rider, no worries, buddy. You can come and go as you need to, my friend. Tammy said my granddaughter is 2, and they still use a pack and play for travel. They are great. Absolutely. Ash agrees with you over there as well. She's shaking her head. Let's see. Sonia said we are finally too warm for snow now. Is that a challenge, Sonia? Are we challenging Mother Nature now? Ray said, how is everyone tonight? We're doing well over here in Whitcomb Manor. Hope everybody else is doing well. Thank you all so much for liking the live. We're starting to get close to that 35 like goal for me to go sit out in a inundated snowy chair out on the porch. So if you haven't, make sure to like the live. Rain most of the day, have about 2 inches of snow, says Yogi. Huckleberry said we got hail earlier. Susie said we have 0 snow and don't want any, but also says hi to Sonia. Mother Nature needs an intervention. Oh, I totally agree. Mother Nature needs to just go back up north from here for the year. It was 71 Fahrenheit today and snowing tonight here in Ohio. Oh my goodness, Jeff, what in the world is going on over there? 71 Fahrenheit and snowing here. Huh. Debbie Sue said, I saw that on your live. Yeah, that hail can be dangerous. I remember living in Missouri. We used to get just hammered with hail, quite literally. I mean, it was hard to not get hail damage on your vehicles because, you know, in the spring, the storms there are so bad, like severe weather constantly. So my family in Missouri, where we were, they were getting severe storms and we were getting, you know, blizzard. So Jeff said, Ohio, if you don't like the weather, just wait a minute. Huckleberry says, a big crack of thunder made my wife squeal. Oh yeah, Ash would. So Ash is like a very light sleeper. So that'd probably cause her to sit right up in bed if I had to guess. You think so? Like a big thunder crack in the middle of the night? She'd probably sit right up and wake me up if I had to guess. Ray said was 74 here, but very windy. That's what I keep hearing from everybody is the wind has just been terrible everywhere. North Shore said they closed down 35W here. Oh man. Yeah, so they're trying to get these highways under control, I guess. We live close to 94 North Shore, so we've been dealing with having to traverse that in the snowstorm. Susie said, same here, Jeff. That's what we say in Michigan. And Tracy's Local Learnings is here. Hey, Tracy, welcome in, my friend. I hope you're doing well and had a great weekend. We lost power here Friday evening due to the winds. Was out for about 14 hours. Oh, goodness, Yogi. Everything okay with that? Sorry to hear you lost power. We were on our live. Oh, wow. So you were... Huckleberry said not only did the thunder shock his wife, but they were on live when that happened. So then, Huckleberry, I bet YouTube tried to say that was the live highlight, didn't they? Still on my road trip in Canada. How's Canada? That sounds wonderful. Canada sounds just fantastic. We need to get up there. In Florida, they call it nope. That's fair. Mackinac Bridge was closed on and off today because of blizzards. Oh, yes. I feel like I saw two separate posts at least, Susie, that said they were closed. I'm looking out at the blizzard conditions. The wind is ripping around out there. I'm looking at that red chair that I'm probably going to have to sit in. You know it's bad when Quick Trips are closed. That's fair. Oh, goodness. Quick Trip. Oh, Wisconsin. Is that you, Susie? Hello, Susie. Is it you? Oh, hello, Susie. It is you. Surprisingly enough, they didn't. Wow. I'm honestly flabbergasted at that, Huckleberry. I can't even believe it. Tracy said snowing and cold in Calgary. North Shore said love Mackinac Bridge, saw all the classic tractors. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I haven't been to Mackinac Bridge or Mackinac Island. Two places I'm trying to get to. Spent a lot of time in Michigan, but have not been there. Yes, Jeff, it's me. LOL. Carmina Lifestyle is here. Hi, Carmina. Welcome in. Nice to see you. We're having a wonderful Sunday. 21 likes. We truly appreciate all of that. And if you guys want to see me go and sit out in a completely snow inundated chair, let's 35. We get there, I'm going to go sit in this chair that has a ton of snow. Let me show you what I'm talking about. My chair that I usually sit in when we do our fires in the slinky stove that we have out there that's also covered. That's where I'll be sitting tonight for 35 likes, and we're getting very close. Susie says 21 likes. Yeah, we got 21 likes. Jeff said, that's my little sister, Susie. Little sister Susie, she is a van life legend. Susie is a van life legend. She is a fantastic content creator, along with everybody here is great. I mean, everybody here is worth checking out. There's no one here I wouldn't recommend. Carmina said it is Monday morning for me in the Philippines. So we've got 8:21 p.m. here in Wisconsin, and we have a blizzard going on, Carmina. Jeff said, let's go get that thumb. We can do it. Tomorrow, a high of about 35. Hope, don't know how. The wind has been blowing in from the southeast. Don't make sense to me. Yeah, that's interesting. Southerly wind. Colder weather. That's interesting. Carmina says, be safe in your area. There is the chair, friends, for those of you that are just joining us, that I'll be sitting in tonight if we get up to 35 likes to see us ticking up that direction. Shivers Timbers, let's go. 22 likes. Thank you so much for liking the live. We truly appreciate that. Then, friends, the reason why it's 35 is because that would be the record for our channel. We're at 34, being like our all-time record for likes and a live. Huckleberry said, going to have to run to town and get some of that expensive gas for my wife. I would stay on. T-Mobile coverage stinks around here. No worries, my friend. You be safe driving. 24 likes. Ash will have to hold the camera while I do that. So she'll be laughing with you guys. I'm sure she'll be right there. 8-inch memory foam chair. Oh, Jeff. That is memory foam. You know, maybe if I took that in and put it on the mattress, and make a difference. Can we take some snow in and put it on the mattress and see what it does? She's shaking her head. No, Jeff, we didn't win with that one. 20 of you here, 24 likes. Thank you all so much for joining. That's the conditions we've got going on. I can get you. I'll get you a little closer to take a peek. But at 35 likes, friends, we're going to sit in that chair right there. And our neighbors are going to think I'm a nut job, because I am kind of a nut job. But there, we've got the blizzard conditions. When I measured it, it was only about 8 inches. It looks like it's more, but oh well. Hope you're all doing well. And Wandering Cumbrian said, will you slide down the slide there also? He's talking about that.
So lost.
She said that slide will bust if I slide down it. I think you slide down the kids' slide. Yep, Ray, that's what she means. And there's like a huge snowdrift right there. 42 North Shore said, and I do the slide. Well, friends, I'm planning on about 2 hours tonight. We're at 46 minutes. So if we get to 35, which we're getting very close, we'll do it. Sonia said, sit in the snow angel on the deck. The chair is too close to the door. Oh, I know. I'll have to try and move it or something. What'd you say? Looking out front to see. Oh, Ash is getting on to me because the baby's asleep. But there's the look out front. The neighbor actually shoveled, but you can see how high the snow is off to the side. Crazy. 26 likes. We're getting very close. I'm gonna walk back down the stairs. Sonia said, sit in the chair and then make a snow angel on the deck. Ash is probably just shaking her head at all of us at this point. How was everybody's weekend? Anything crazy? Lone Cross Scotty is here. He said, get the blowtorch out. Hey, Scotty, how are you, my friend? Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. You should run up and down the street yelling, look at me, for 50 likes. Hunter Allen History Music is here. Welcome in, friend. Mariah Michelson is here. Welcome in, friends. Glad to have you here, and welcome into the Traveling Whitcombs. I'm Brandon, and Ash is off camera tonight, but she is here with me if you guys want to say hello or have any questions for my significant other also. She's here as well. 35. I will go sit in this chair outside that has 8 inches of snow in it or more. How are you, Hunter Allen? Great to see you, friend. Any plans for St. Patty's Day? I believe I'm going to be at work. Unfortunately, that's Tuesday, right? Is it Tuesday? I'll be at work. So I'll be seeing the ramifications of everybody else's St. Patrick's Day plans. So all the drinking and whatever, I'll get to see all the fun everybody else had in the ER because I work in the emergency room. Tracy said, like the live stream, I had a bit of siding blowed off. That was fun. Actually, Ray, now that you say that, we came home from Missouri. We rushed home because of the snowstorm that was coming in. And it was like 6 o'clock in the morning by the time we got home because we drove through the night. And I look outside in the back to let the dog out, and there's like shingles blown off. So I'm like, what is going on? Long story short, the roofing company apparently had to do a repair because of a severe storm that happened while we were in Missouri, and they just left shingles in our yard. So I don't know. But it's kind of odd, you get home and you just see a bunch of shingles laying in your yard. Share the live stream and you will reach your goal. Absolutely, Carmina, you're right. Just went out dancing. Nothing special, but good weekend. Nothing wrong with that, Susie. Sounds like a fun weekend. I'm doing more art. Well, great to hear that, Hunter Allen. Nothing wrong with that. Are the Whitcombs from Ireland? Um, actually, my grandmother's side of the family, last name is Gleason. That is the Irish side. Whitcomb is the German side. Are we finally got rid of all the snow that was almost 4 feet in one day of 73-degree weather. Oh yeah, Scotty, that'll take care of the snow for sure. Glad to hear all of it's going. That's great news. Winston's sleeping next to me too. I'll have to show you guys. I'll show you guys Winnie. When Winston got to play with my aunt's two dogs while he was on vacation. So he had his own vacation because he was staying with my aunt while we were with my mom visiting Missouri this last week. Winston, Winnie, you gonna say hi? You just gonna He's just gonna sit there with his eyes. You tired, buddy? He had a good time though. So my aunt has two dogs that are kind of like similar in size to him. I'm going to Orlando, Florida soon. Okay, nice. Orlando's a great area to go and visit. We finally got rid of 4 feet of snow in one day. Crazy. So we're going to go back up to the 50s at the end of this next week. So all that we're getting is going to go away. Oh, goodness. That chair is looking interesting out there where I'll be sitting. And of course, our interesting neighbors that are diagonal from us have their door open. So they'll be spectators to this event. 28 likes. We're getting. Yogi said everyone liked the live. Yeah, at 35, I am going to sit in the chair that is inundated with snow out there, and Ash going to have to hold the camera. I have family in Florida, so that's why I'm going to Florida. Okay, so Hunter, I lived in Florida for 2.5 years, give or take, in high school. You're going to end the live at 34, I bet. Nope, I'm not going to end the live. I'll get right in there. And that's going to be the live highlight, and I will even post that live highlight to YouTube. Should I put shoes on at least, friends, or is that just useless? Is that, would it be useless to even put shoes on? I did a snow angel 42 North Shore in one of my probably 2 or 3 lives ago. I was out in a park exploring. I did a snow angel at the end. And I'm planning on going for 2 hours tonight, so I'm probably going to come back in and talk to you. Oh man. Cooking with those likes says Nate Can. Nate is here. Welcome in, my friend. Great to see you. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Yogi said 6 more to go. 3.4 seconds at North Shore. Scotty said barefoot, LOL. Yeah, I'll stay barefoot. Jeff said what you have on works. That's fine. I'll do it. Yogi says 5 to go. We're at 30 likes. Are getting very close. Just got off the phone with family in Minnesota. They said it's crazy cold and snowy. I'm in Ohio. It's warm as heck, but the temp is about to drop. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing Jeff was just saying it was warm, but now it's going to snow in Ohio. That's craziness. Just one end of the spectrum to the other. But wow. So, but we had an interesting trip to Missouri this last week. Some unexpected family issues, and then we had a couple great little side quests, little side adventures that we went on with all 3 kids. We visited Elephant Rock State Park. Excuse me. And then we went and visited the Ozark National Scenic Riverway, which let me preface before I already released a short with part of one of the springs from the Ozark National Scenic River. But before any of you see this video, and it's going to be in a couple weeks because I have 3 videos, long form videos queued up for that. Um, I want to preface it and say that we could literally book a cabin down there for a week or camp down there for a week and probably still have things to do because we didn't even scratch the surface, and we went to 3 separate locations um on our adventure. So, and yeah, we could have done a week down there. I mean, you have Van Buren, Missouri, which is I mean, they're all small towns down there, and it's all, of course, based on the waterways of this kind of scenic area in Missouri. There's several state parks. You got Echo Bluff State Park. You've got Current River State Park. There's just so much to do. But before you all see that, I just want to preface with the fact that we have plans to go back one of these days soon. Uh, let's see. Windy like crazy too. Warm and windy and temp dropping. That's what I'm hearing. The wind has been just crazy in so many different areas in the country recently. I'm going to be getting rain here soon. Okay, Hunter. Yeah, they said we might get a little rain at the beginning of this storm, but wound up being all snow. So that was the result of what we got. What was your second favorite thing in Missouri?
Random Facebook came up on my account.
What?
Chris Broman on my
Oh.
phone.
Ash is over there on Facebook, and she said somebody's random profile came up on her Facebook. That's weird.
I'm on Instagram, and somebody's name is connected to my Instagram that I just created.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you made an Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My second favorite thing about Missouri
What is that?
was probably that pizza. That Emo's pizza that we got was fantastic. What was your second favorite thing in Missouri this week?
The food.
Okay, Ash agrees. The food. And it's going to last till Thursday. Tuesday will be the lowest. So cold front coming in, Ray. I need to explore that area. Barely ever been to Missouri. Yeah, Nate. So there's like a few things that you have to see if you go to the Ozark National Scenic Riverway. Oh man, you can hear the wind just blistering against the door out there. There's like Alley Mill. We went to Alley Mill at the end of the big video that we have that will be coming up in a couple weeks. Eminence, Missouri is kind of the central point for a lot of things that are in that National Scenic Riverway, but you have the Current River and you have the Jack Forks River, and those two are the main two that people will canoe, kayak, do float trips on. Never been. Sounds like a good time. Have you ever been to the Uranus roadside attraction in Missouri? I actually stopped there. I stopped there before I was doing YouTube, Yogi, but this was probably about 6 years ago. I stopped there, and of course, if you stop at the Fudge Factory, that's what it's called. I get a kick out of this. It's right on I-44, which is Route 66 country right there. So not only is it an attraction, but it's right on Route 66. So it's literally called the Uranus or Uranus, whatever you want to call it, Fudge Factory and store, or Fudge Factory and I don't know if it's a museum, whatever it is, but I know Jeff's going to get a kick out of that. You can look it up. It's right off of I-44 in Missouri. It's a great, I mean, it's a cool little spot. If you're gonna do anything with Route 66 in Missouri, you're gonna stop there. I mean, you're just gonna go right through there, and you're gonna see the big, massive display that they have built up for that building, and you'll stop there. I mean, I did a vlog there back in 2022. Okay, I see. Okay, so you've been right there. Jeff said, so the challenge, 35 likes, and he will sit in his chair outside covered in fresh snow in his shorts. I just stubbed my foot against my bed, and now my foot hurts. I'm sorry, my friend. We have a new friend in here, Potterhead. He said, all you need is love. I miss John Lennon. We miss John Lennon too, friend. Oh, goodness. Yeah, so Uranus Fudge Factory, and I'm trying to think of it's right by Pacific out there, though. Is it actually Uranus, Missouri? I'm trying to think of exactly the town that it's in. I have an art channel. Okay, friend, I'll have to check your channel out. Follow? Do I subscribe to you? Interesting. Well, for those of you interested, Hunter Allen History Music has an art channel. We're all about supporting others here, friends. So if you're great to know you have a channel. Fun fact, the Fort Wayne Tin Caps were almost called the Podheads. Is that interesting? That is a fun fact. Jeff, is that a sports team? Or the only sports team I know in Fort Wayne is the Fort Wayne Comets. And that's because I lived in Evansville, Indiana, and the hockey team they had there was like the biggest rival to the Fort Wayne Comets. I think it was St. Joseph. That sounds right too, Yogi. It would probably be St. Joseph. There's a lot of small towns in that area. Do you want me to tell you what the art channel is? Absolutely. You could tell us what your art channel is. Hit the like button, says Susie. Fort Wayne Tin Caps is the baseball team. Okay, I gotcha. North Shore says sounds legitimate. There's a lot of oddities along Route 66 in Missouri. Ash and I want to, of course, do Route 66 one day. I mean, a lot of folks that are travel lovers and travel vloggers want to do that. So that's, of course, on our bucket list someday. And seeing Traveling Robert do that recently, that also adds to the appeal. He's kind of helping to bring some of the spark of some of those areas that are not appreciated like they should be back to back to reality. Hunter Art Class 2029 is the name. Okay, Hunter, we'll definitely be checking that out. Hunter Art Class 2020. My daughter lives in Evansville, Indiana. Oh, really? Interesting. Wow, Susie, this is a small world. Susie, why don't I have you as a mod in this? That's a better question. Let's welcome Susie to the modder family. Johnny Appleseed is their mascot. He has a pot on his head. Seriously?
Sorry about my language, but what is this?
Yogi said, are you a pelican head? I am a pelican head. Absolutely, along with several others in this channel. And Sonia, the RV DJ, is one of his moderators. 42 North Shore says hey to Susie. Yogi said hey to Susie. 20 of you here, 29 likes. If we get to 35, we will go sit in this snow covered chair out here. We're getting very close. Hence their name, the Tin Caps. Ray's trying to make turkey vegetable soup, but has no vegetables. Time to get creative with canned veggies that I'm not really a big fan of. Interesting, Ray. That sounds good. Turkey's a favorite of ours. Yeah, the vegetables probably, my friend, you probably got to get the vegetables there for the vegetable soup. I don't know. Let me know how that turns out, though, Ray. That does still sound good. I enjoy Robert. I actually bought a CD from him. Okay, Yogi, yeah. About time for corned beef. Yes, it is. Corned beef this week is sounding about right, my friend. Susie says, hey to North Shore. That wind is going crazy. So we're under this blizzard warning until like 7 a.m. tomorrow. But the snow is supposed to be done. If it's not done now, it's supposed to be completely done by like 11. And we're at 30 likes now. So thank you all for that. Have you tried the big arch? The arch in St. Louis you're talking about, North Shore? Before I go assuming. I'm guessing you're talking about going up in the arch. Ray said, yeah, I'll most likely wait till tomorrow and add it to the pot. I gotcha. Well, Ray, let me know how it... McDonald's. No, I never had McDonald's. Never in my life. But I do have 3 young kids, and 2 of them are boys who are obsessed with Happy Meals. So, of course, every once in a while we get them one. I'm joking, of course, North Shore. Of course, I've had McDonald's. But since we're talking of St. Louis and arches, there is the Gateway Arch, which is now a national park in downtown St. Louis, one of the 63 national parks in our country. Ash and I went up there. I have like a baseline fear of heights, which kind of comes and goes. And sometimes it's better than others. Ash has like a crazy fear of heights. And if you've ever been to the Gateway Arch in St. Louis, they put you in kind of like this. Oh man, it's hard to explain. It's like one of those old school submarine looking things that were like a big circle and you go in from the top, except this way you go in the front of it. Like an old pod. I don't know, it looks like an old submarine. That's the sketchiest part of it for me, is you go in like this pod and it kind of like
an elevator.
It is an elevator, but I don't know you know what I mean? Like this, trying to describe it.
Train elevator.
It looks like a tram, and it's like you sit very close with 3 or 4 other people, and it's just very odd. Just if you ever have time, look at what I'm talking about the way in which you get up to the way in which you go up to the top of the Gateway Arch. I just got another warning saying that could be in the other possible risk of a tornado. Hunter, stay safe, my friend, and like Jeff said, have a plan, be alert, keep your loved ones close, get to an area of your house that, is away from windows and everything. You don't want to be around glass. You don't want to be around things that yeah, you don't want to be around things that can be easily broken and shot through windows. I try to just go to the most interior place in my house. I don't recommend the big arch from McDonald's, not my jam. Oh, I see what you're talking about. The big arch burger, North Shore. So here I am talking about the Gateway Arch. I actually had that burger on the way down to Missouri. And Yeah, I agree with you. It was kind of not really that great.
Everybody's is open tomorrow. Good evening.
I have a crazy fear of heights too, working on that in 2026, a big no on the arch. Well, my friend Yogi, if you conquer that fear, the arch is a wonderful place.
Hey, if I can do it, you can.
Sonia said they stick you in a pod and shoot you through like they used to at the bank drive-through.
Pretty much.
Ash said that's the best way to describe it. Did a food review on the big arch. It was interesting to say the least. I'll have to look at that, Yogi. Is that on your YouTube channel?
You had that.
Well, yeah, but he's saying that he also had it and he didn't like it.
You didn't.
And I also said it was like middle of the pack. It wasn't very good. Yeah, if one comes through, I'm gonna have to have going to the bathroom and stay in there till it goes past us or go somewhere else. Bathtub with a thick blanket or mattress on top, or an interior room. Like Jeff said, absolutely. If you got to put a mattress over you, that's the best way. It can get keep that debris away from you. Just you want something between you and that debris that could potentially be flying from around you if there's a tornado. He said, this hunter that's in here said there's a tornado warning, potentially. Oh, so you're going to upload it to the channel then, Yogi. I gotcha. Yeah, I wasn't impressed. And, you know, I like to try new things that these companies come out with just to do it. But I wasn't impressed by that burger at all. Friends, if you're just joining us, remember to like the live. 35 likes, and I'm going to go sit in this snow-inundated chair out here. What's your go-to camping meal? What's your go-to camping meal, honey? We'll start with Ash. Huh? Ash is a pudgy pie girl. What are you putting in your pudgy pie? So she's making a pizza pudgy pie. That's a good question for a lot of us in chat, though, since a lot of us are campers. I am a typical steak guy, North Shore. I would probably take a steak and grill it, medium rare, of course. That's my style. Cherry pudgy pie or cinnamon sugar and banana. That sounds fantastic too, Jeff. Cherry pudgy pie. Ash doesn't really love.
Peach.
Yeah, Ash is more of a peach girl. Click the like button. We need 30. A few more. Come on, let's do it. Ray said. But yeah, I'm more of a steak guy, and I make these campfire potatoes that I wrap up in tin foil and chop up an onion with them and spice them up with some seasoning, of course, garlic, salt, pepper, onion, paprika, that sort of thing. But I make these campfire potatoes that I like. It's in like a tin foil pack. Yogi said shepherd's pie. That's an interesting one. I actually just had shepherd's pie the other day. That's the chair we're sitting in at 35 likes, friends. So, or just because this has been such a great live, I still might even do it. But we'll see. We're at 30. We're so close. We can do 35. We have peach trees on your property there, Jeff? I didn't know that. That's crazy. Nice. Not crazy, but we had banana trees. Are you making popcorn? Oh, Ash is making popcorn on the stove. That's what you guys probably hear behind us. Peach is great. Tammy said, I love peach. What's a pudgy pie? Must be a Midwest thing. I'm going to be honest with you, Sonia. I'm in the same book as you. But when I first told Ash that, he would have liked to kill me.
You don't know what a pudgy pie is. You can't be camping.
She said if I don't know what a pudgy pie is, I can't be camping. So, Sonia, at least we're on the same side on that one. Pudgy pie is a Midwest thing, Yogi said. Jeff said, yeah, on our property.
Midwest, I told you.
Well, see, I come from Missouri, so where I live, they wouldn't call Wisconsin Midwest. But here, Ash doesn't call Missouri the Midwest. So, and she's laughing about it in the background. But in Missouri, folks call Wisconsin a Great Lakes state.
They all sound like they're from our.
Sonia, it's funny that we're talking about food because I was talking to Bob the other day, you know, my friend in Tennessee who grew up in and was in New Jersey quite often. Came up in our conversation because we were talking about pork roll, and he was popping off when I said, Bob, it's called Taylor ham. And he said, you know what, ask your friend Sonia if it's called Taylor ham, then what is the ham that is produced by that Taylor company actually called? So he said he wants to hear your response to that question. What is the ham that is produced by Taylor called, if Taylor ham actually pork roll? It's a camp cooker that is 2 cast iron plates put together to make a pie. You use bread dough or dough and fill it with sweet or savory fillings. Mine is a hobo, and it has a chicken breast, all the vegetables, with a can of cream of mushroom, and I freeze it before I go camping. That sounds great, though, Susie. I wasn't even thinking about that. That's very simple, and that would be just wonderful. Now that I live in my van, I have a refrigerator, so I cook like I normally eat. Well, that's fair. That's reasonable. What'd you say back there?
Beef stew.
Beef stew. What about it?
You put it in it.
You put beef. She said she puts beef stew in her pudgy pie. Michigan has a pasty. Yogi also have soda and bubblers in the Midwest. I call it soda. Ash calls it pop. No, she doesn't. I'm giving her trouble. But a lot of folks up here call it pop, where we live in western Wisconsin. Taylor ham in North Jersey and pork roll in South Jersey. You have to contact Taylor or Case and ask them. I'm going to tell him that you said to contact Taylor or Case. I'm going to call him tomorrow and tell him. Just see what he says. Oh, goodness. Taylor, yeah. Pasties are delicious. I did have a pasty before. Pasties are great. Susie said, yes, pop. North Shore says Coke. Do you call it, so you call it pop, or you call it Coke, or you call it both? Definitely soda. I also call it soda. Ash calls it soda. I've heard Jeff said it's pop soda. Pop soda. I've also heard it called soda pop. That's another one that you'll hear. Coke. I mean, it just, there's lots of them. There's lots of, I never thought that, I mean, it's like, this is like a heated debate that we have up here in Wisconsin. Like a lot of people, pops are called a Coke in some states. You could put bacon and eggs in a pudgy pie. I'm from Massachusetts, so I had to Google it, LOL. Yeah, pop is something a balloon does. Sonia, we're on the same page with these things. I can't even believe it. Usually I got to call Walmart and have them make a PR announcement for you with like some of the foods you like and don't like. But tonight we're on the same page. I'm calling it tonight. Have a good evening, everyone. Stay safe. Have a great one, Yogi. For me, traveling solo, I usually go to the store, see what looks good. Last was like shrimp and vegetables. Now that is perfectly fine too. Shrimp and vegetables sounds great. I would do that. Absolutely would do shrimp and vegetables. I don't know. I only like barley pop. Barley pop. Huh. You know what you like, Jeff? That bubble tea that you had on your live a few weeks ago. That was your favorite. Scotty said we call it soda. Bye. Have a great night, Yogi. It was great chatting with you, friend. Susie said, see it. Bye, Yogi. Wobble pop. Wobble pop. Interesting. I drink water and I like root sodas like ginger and sassafras and birch beers. Okay. Birch beers are good. I do agree with that point of clarity. But I still gotta stick to my guns, Jeff, and that bubble tea that you had in the can, that looked like that was your favorite thing you've ever had. Just people call their RVs a rig. A rig is an 18-wheeler or something you attach things to. This is true. That is true. A road soda. Now, and what are people starting to call? People are starting to call I lost my train of thought. People are starting to call like coffee that you mix with soda, don't they? You know what I'm talking about, dear? Like they're
Dirty
mixing,
soda.
yeah, dirty soda. There you go. Not a road soda. Road soda is something else. Boba tea was an experience for sure. Yeah, I'm lucky if I can keep my train of thought for 10 seconds. How's your popcorn? She made it on the stove.
Yum. I don't like it in the bag.
Yeah, I mean, we like to buy it and actually make it on the stove ourselves. The wind is going crazy out there. Getting close to that like goal. Jiffy Pop. We did a live in Stillwater, Minnesota, right before we went on our Missouri trip, and they had all kinds of sodas in there. That was definitely an experience as well. The things that they make into soda, like the dill pickle sodas, and that was also let me preface this by saying that was also the store that had candied crickets and candied scorpions in there. So that was just absolutely disgusting. Also, the smell of popcorn made you lose your train of thought. Yes, you got it, Scotty. You got me nailed. You got me. We are at 31 likes. Very close. And Alexa just said it's time for bed. Well, Alexa, you're going to have to wait because we got a chair to sit in.
It is time for bed.
Well, I got a chair to sit in, dear.
Put the camera on.
She's going to be laughing. You're going to be holding it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm doing my own thing.
Just a few more likes and he's going to brave the cold. Let's go. Yes, we're 4 likes away from our record on this channel. We're at 31. The record's 34. Yeah, you got to make it up to me, honey, because you didn't let me tube down that hill in Green Bay. Polar chair challenge. There we go. We're gonna have to christen that term right there, North Shore. That's one we're gonna have to use. Brandon's pole. You think I would get hit for that? The polar chair challenge. The polar chair. We can do it together. We will not fail. We will not fail to get the 35 likes so we sit in the chair out there. Oh, goodness. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're all having a wonderful Sunday night. I think we'll probably do it just to do it. Because I just want to see. And I'm kind of nuts. But, you know, we're all crazy in our own way, right? But let's look at this chair again. Ash is eating her popcorn. This chair has got about at least 8 inches of snow I'm going to sit in that for 35 likes. Scotty's got hashtag polar chair challenge. Oh, goodness. Oh, man. Thing I was going to talk about is our future travel plans. Well, I've got other than M26 in September. What I just shared you out on Facebook. Well, thank you, Susie. I appreciate that, friend. The other things I have planned, or Ash and I have planned, I should say, it's not just me. Milwaukee, we're going to get to here in a couple weeks, maybe a month at the most. Milwaukee is coming up for us. That's one place that we have been talking about going to for a long time. I'd like to visit the Harley Davidson Museum that's there. I'd like to do the river walk. They have, the public market in Milwaukee that's worth a visit. So there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things we want to do in Milwaukee. The other thing we have coming up in May is we have a wedding in Watertown, South Dakota. So my thought and what I'm going to put into a concrete plan is that we're going to go up and see Fargo, North Dakota. We'll leave on a Friday, hopefully. Go up and see Fargo. Explore a little bit because I've never been to North Dakota. It's going to be the 28th state that I've been to. So we're going to go visit Fargo and explore a little bit, go down for the wedding, come home on Sunday. Just a quick weekend. But that's just the tip of the iceberg with North Dakota. We've got Teddy Roosevelt and all the things in the future. I have been to Badlands. We went last year. No, not last year, 2 years ago. And of course, North Shore, this was right before I started doing YouTube consistently. So we went to Badlands. We went to Wall Drug, of course. We went to Devil's Tower. We went to Mount Rushmore. We did all the things with the kiddos. This was before Charlotte, so it was just Waylon and Ollie with us. But it was just the four of us with Winston. We did all the things out there. The only thing I really wish I would have done, well, two things. Wind Cave National Park. So that, I guess technically what I like to do is leave myself something that will always make me go back to a location. And I still haven't done the Notch Trail at the Badlands. So the Notch Trail, I guess you would say, is 2. So the Notch Trail, Wind Cave National Park, and Deadwood, South Dakota. 3 things that I still want to do out west in South Dakota. Now, we were going to get married in Colorado in October. We had to push that off because of some health issues with family and not being able to handle the altitude. So now Ash and I are looking at other opportunities for getting married, potentially just doing something simple and then having a party later on. So we had to push our wedding off that we were going to do in Lake City, Colorado, in the mountains. So we'll figure that out. That was supposed to be October 9th. But now it's kind of in the works. We'll figure that out. The other thing that I really want to do is go back to the Upper Peninsula this year. I want to go to Marquette, Michigan. So does Ash. There is the Bearcat Mountain State Park, that wilderness over there, that I would love to visit also. We were 30 minutes away from it in the Upper Peninsula and didn't even realize it the first time we visited there. Excuse me. So the Upper Peninsula has a lot of things we want to do. The other thing I want to do within Wisconsin is finish my Wisconsin Waterfalls loop. I saw a cougar up in the Upper Peninsula. Love it up there. That's fantastic, North Shore. That's amazing. Cougar. So we went and did a live in Green Bay and saw Lambeau Field and saw Titletown that's right across the street from Lambeau Field. Spent the day in Green Bay. Just Charlotte, the baby, Ash and me. Very simple. Didn't do a long form YouTube video. We just went to Green Bay and did a live. The reason I'm telling you this is because we were on the way back from Green Bay and we saw a wolf on the side of the highway waiting to cross the highway to go to the other side, just like you would see a deer. Of course, a wolf, they look a lot different than a deer, but we saw a wolf standing there. Ash, rather. I was driving and listening to Tammy and Jeff's live on my way home from Green Bay and trying to interact with that, and Ash is like, holy crap, I just saw a wolf. So I did a little research, and we do have gray wolves in Wisconsin. I haven't lived up here long enough to have ever known that. I didn't even fathom that idea at all, that we had wolves in the state of Wisconsin. But we do. Gray wolves. They don't live in the area that we live. They don't live in this county. They don't live in the surrounding counties that are around us. But over towards Green Bay in the North Woods, up towards Lake Superior, they are up there. So that was a totally new concept to me. I had no idea. And Ash introduced that to me, and I was like, there's no way you just saw a wolf. Here we are driving along. Like I said, I'm listening to Jeff and Tammy's live, trying to interact with that. And so there's my story about wolves in Wisconsin. But the Upper Peninsula is on my list for this year. We'll see if we get there. I'm hoping to do that. The other thing I want to do is go to Wyalusing State Park in Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin, way down south. Where is Dubuque, Iowa is another one that I'm also considering getting to this year. So much of the driftless area and starting to see even the Iowa perspective of the driftless area, because that larger natural beautiful area along southern, so that's southwestern Wisconsin, southeastern Minnesota, that area, and northeastern Iowa there. Beautiful area. We have lots of adventures that we've already done in the driftless area, but we have Wyalusing State Park, Dubuque, lots of beautiful areas, and we still have some places in Iowa we want to explore. So the driftless is a common theme you guys see quite often on our channel that we go. Other thing we're planning on, well, this is for next year, is we're planning a Nashville trip for Ash's 30th birthday. So we're going to start to put that into the works. Why we're going to do that for her 30th is because she wants to go to all the country music stars' bars. Country music. It's going to be her party scene. So, do you guys collect magnets from the places you visit? That's your question. Do you guys collect magnets from the places you visit? Yeah. So, Ash is an avid magnet collector, North Shore. She
I want to build the U.S.
She wants to build the United States with a magnet from each state. So we're starting to do that. We still don't even have one from Missouri. But we were at the History Museum, or the History Museum in St. Paul, Minnesota, the capital. And we actually just got a free magnet because somebody pulled Ash aside and made her do a survey. So that's another theme you'll see on this channel, especially when we're doing lives, is people pull Ash aside all the time. She's always the one that gets pulled aside by like the museum staff. She got pulled aside by some random person on the trail the other day at Elephant Rocks.
Yeah.
Just talking about the area that my mom is from in Missouri, but this person was talking to Ash about it. I'm like, okay. But anyways, that's the common theme. The common theme is, number one, I always forget my hiking boots. And number two, at some point, Ash is going to get pulled aside by somebody on the
I
trail.
have RBF, so I don't even know where they come by.
And Ash has, like she said, really, really, really well-known RBF. Like, sitting over there, she's trying to crack a smile. It's hard to break through with it. But she's got RBF. Our daughter has it that we just had. She's 6 months old. She's got this crazy RBF too.
No wrinkles.
But still, somebody always pulls her aside no matter where we are.
Oh no, I must be approachable.
I don't know. Ash is just the most,
B-face.
she's the most approachable person, I guess. Maybe. That's what it is. We close, said John P. Welcome back, my friend. We're at 31 likes.
I just think I'm innocent.
We are very close. I think I'm still going to do it, John P., but I'm hoping we get to 35 so we crack a new channel record for a live stream. But that chair is looking daunting right there. I like to do about 2-hour lives when I can, so we're getting close to the end of it anyway, so I'll be doing it soon. But it's going to be something, and I'm sure it's going to be the highlight of the live that YouTube makes. So I will take that as a highlight and make it out just as a video of that sitting in the chair for you guys also.
You can go ahead.
But Ash is going to take the camera and do it so you guys can see. Short sleeves, shorts, no socks, no shoes.
Because I'm going to go upstairs.
Oh, Ash wants to do it now. Have remembered to hit them at thumb. You can just double tap the screen. All right, we're going to do it, friends. I'm actually going to do it. You ready?
Turn it around.
Oh, yeah, we'll turn it around. All right, there's the chair. I'm going to do it. We got to 31. North Shore said, do lives count to watch hours? Yes, they do, my friend. They absolutely do. And we're less than 100 watch hours away from our 3,000. So we're all monetized now. Oh, good. The neighbor closed their blind. Here we go. Can you even see me? You guys ready for this? Should I make you wait a second?
No.
Here we go. No shoes, shorts, t-shirt. Oh man, I'm gonna step into it. Here we go. Oh!
He has to sit there for 10 seconds, guys.
Oh my goodness. Ooh.
Nope, not yet. Winston's like, I'm very concerned.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. How much snow am I bringing in the house?
There you go. Shake it. Show him you're twerking.
I'm gonna start twerking on camera.
All right, do it.
Woo. Holy. Oh man.
There you go. There's a butt print right there. There's proof. Right there. Winston's concerned for you. Look at him. He's like, huh?
I gotta turn the fireplace on for my feet.
He's gonna go warm his buns over there.
We got a gas fireplace, friends. I'm turning it on for my feet. Ooh. I try to be true to my word, friends.
Memory foam. Yeah, you think we could add that to our bed?
Yeah, Jeff, I'm gonna take all that snow and add it. Holy, you could even see my back on the chair. Look at that. You could see the print of my back right there. Oh.
32 likes. Well, you're close enough.
Yeah, we did good. This is a great live. Gotta do some crazy stuff every once in a while. Thanks for doing that, dear. Oh, I did it, friends. You know, I try to keep true to my word. Let's see what everybody's saying. North Shore said lock the door while I'm out there. Will he do it? 100 hours, that's awesome. Thank you, Susie. Travis said, poor guy. Welcome in, Travis. Great to see you, friend. Hope you're doing well. Hit that thumb. Yeah, that was cold. That was something else. Now I'm warming the toes up. I got the gas fireplace going. Nothing crazy. Warming the toesies. Ghost Rider, the legend, is back. My friend, I just did it. I sat in the cold chair. I'll show you, Ghost Rider. I'm sure it's going to be the high five. You can see the imprint from my back and my buns that were sitting in that chair. I actually did it. We got to 32 likes. Yep, now I'm warming my toes up, buddy. Now if only I slid down that slide. I'm all right, buddy. You don't have to worry too much about me. We're okay. You poor guy. I'm all right, buddy. I'm just warming my feet up. That's the thing that bothered me the most. I'm happy to be back with you. Well, I'm happy you're here too, Ghost Rider. Thank you, my friend.
We're never getting another dog.
Ash said we're never getting another dog. Winston's seeing her. She's seeing Winston. Look at that. He's got his head resting on her. I let someone have it in my channel. Oh no, Ghost Rider, that doesn't sound good, buddy.
Me too. I'll let people have it all the time.
Brandon, can I get my name blue? Yes, you can, Ray. Why haven't I? What am I doing, Ray? Of course you can.
There you go.
Let's make Ray Crump a moderator. Welcome to the moderator family, my friend.
I'm gonna go moderate myself.
And thank you, friends, for such a wonderful live tonight. I'm going to go for just a little bit longer. I like to go about 2 hours or just a little over. He was talking about horror games. Oh, I gotcha. Ash said peace out. She's going to lay down.
I'm going to shower.
Absolutely, Ray. In my channel, I said, no, it's carnival rides. Well, I mean, Ghost Rider, I respect you a lot, my friend. You know that. And I respect what you do on the channel. And I respect how you build boundaries with your community and how you keep it to that. Everybody does things differently. And the way that you conduct your channel is wonderful. Ash is going to be down for the count. Yeah, she's exhausted tonight. And now you're not being mean, Ghost Rider. I think that the way you do your channel is great. You know, you, like Susie said, your channel, your rules. You know, you're not about promoting in your channel. You don't like other channels to come in and promote. That is your choice. That is your channel. It's your mission to share carnival content with people.
There you go. Now he's watching.
This is our space to be what we want to be.
Send your lectures out.
You know, it doesn't matter if you're doing travel content like me. It doesn't matter if you're doing, content. There's so many travel content creators here. Travel Susie, you're not doing content creation like us where we do traveling, or she does van life. You do, yeah. You do what you do, Ghostwriter. I appreciate you for being yourself. Every day you show me a little bit more about yourself, and that is what I appreciate. And all of you. It's not just Ghostwriter, it's just Ghostwriter because of the conversation we're having. You guys show me who you are by what you're passionate about. North Shore says the world is a carnival and we are the clowns. That's a good way to put it. What'd you say?
You're getting on their feels.
Ash said I'm getting everybody in their feelings. Let's see. Yeah, in a little bit. Did I? Susie said goodnight, Ash.
I wait all the time for you.
Said I respect you all so much. I am teary-eyed. Well, my friend,
There you go.
I'm trying to be as honest as I can with you. Ghostwriter, I'm uploading a file about research tonight. It is, you get to be yourself and your community. I work in healthcare. I work with these very strict boundaries about how I can communicate at work, how I can communicate with my coworkers, how I can communicate with my patients. I work on very specific, stressful terms, Ghostwriter. So when I come to YouTube with Ash and I share my adventures with all of you, that is because that's who I am. It's not the person that I am at work when I'm, this almost, it's almost like I'm a machine at work. I'm just here to take care of patients over and over, for the lack of a better reference for you guys. My first time on here, I told him a lot about me and my home, and I didn't know anyone at the time. And Scotty, I still remember that live to this day. We were at Berkmos Park in Hudson, speaking of that. And I really appreciated you sharing that with me. That means to me that you opened up and shared that with me. I share just about everything I can with you guys, and Ash does too, because we love and appreciate each and every one of you, single one of you that comes in here. Because this, Ash had a ring pop up. Our YouTube channel is our reputation on the line, and you always need to be true to yourself. Because you know what, also, Ghostwriter, you're talking about how you want to get to your 3,000 subscribers. Because you're at 2,400, I think, somewhere around there. I just checked. Okay. Waylon? Poor guy. 33 likes. Thank you all so much, friends. I appreciate that. Ghostwriter, you just continue to be yourself, my friend. The people that's the one thing, YouTube they have this algorithm, and sometimes it's not always kind to all of us, but they're trying to get us connected with the people that would be best suited by viewing our channel. As much as the algorithm, sometimes it irks me and irritates me. It is trying to bring us the most likely people that are going to find a place with our content and a place with our community. Doing what you do, Ghostwriter, and Susie, and North Shore. I don't even know if North Shore has a channel. Who's going to break the record, and then let's blow it out the wall, family. Thank you so much. Jeff, you're very kind too. Jeff, Tammy, everybody that's been in here tonight. Ray, Scotty, never be something you're not. And what I was gonna say, Ghostwriter, because again I lost track of my train of thought because Ash put the popcorn in front of me that she made. Um, your viewers are gonna know you. They're gonna know, number one, who you are. They're gonna know, number two, when you're not yourself. When something is bothering you, and I'm even gonna tear up a little bit about this because I'm an emotional guy. I get very passionate about this YouTube experience with everybody because I am doing my best to give you guys the no filter version of me and Ash. Susan High Country, welcome in, friend. Great to see you. We hope you're having a wonderful day. Your viewers, Ghostwriter, are gonna know when you're not yourself. They're gonna know when something's bothering you because they see you. If I come on to my lives or my videos and my personality is completely different, people are going to be like, what's going on? What's up? You know, they notice the changes because they see you all the time. So if you need help as well, if you need a friend, Ghostwriter, you know I'm there for you, friend. I'm there for any of you. If you guys need to reach out, I'm always here. I'm always a space for you guys to just listen if you need it. Everybody's saying hi to Susan, Jeff, Susie, Ghostwriter. Hello there, Scotty. Long time no see. I hope you're well. Hello there, Ghostwriter. I'm sorry to go on a tangent tonight, Ghostwriter. I just very much appreciate your channel because am I a travel content creator? Am I a travel vlogger? Yes. Is my family travel vlogging family? Yes. Your channel is remarkably different than what I do on YouTube. But it's different in a spectacular way because you want to do. I know you from Exploradora. That's right, Susan. Yes, we do. I do know you from Dora's Lives. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you coming over from Dora. She's a wonderful content creator too. Australia also. Ray says hi to Susan. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Ghostwriter. We are close friends. You know I'm here for you if you need me. If you have a rough day. You know, I was gone for the last few days, spending it with my family that I haven't seen since the baby was born 6 months ago. But if you guys are having a rough day and you need somebody to talk to, I'm your guy. We're Ash. We're both, you know, we're here. That's all. To get off of my tangent. 34 likes. Thank you all so much. I truly do appreciate that. Yeah, I'm happy I got to see my family. I try to be thankful for the little things throughout my life. 35 likes. Thank you so much. That's our record. That's a new channel record for us. 30 likes. She is. I am normally not inside today doing farm stuff, so I haven't caught you on a live before. We're happy you're here, Susan. Thank you so much for stopping by. 36 likes. Thank you so much. We got a new channel record. Sonia said, did you warm up? Yes, my toes are still warming up a little bit. But I am much more warm now. 36 likes. That is amazing, guys. Thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart. And I know Ash is so appreciative of it too. Getting ready for bed, saw you were live, and wanted to leave a like. CL, hello, my friend. Welcome in. Great to see you. 42, let's go. That would be fantastic. 42. That'd be lovely, North Shore. Susan says, hey to CL. Hey, you know what? Ash went upstairs, but I would consider it North Shore. I'd I'd have to hold it from my perspective, but I'd consider it for 42 likes. 42 for the slide. Let's go. But I appreciate you guys. That's amazing to get to 36 likes for us. But yeah, I try to be appreciative of the small things, Ghost Rider, because it wasn't the best trip that we've ever had. We were really excited to visit my family, even Ash was, and we kind of came back with a sour taste in our mouth. But we were thankful for the small things. We were thankful that we did get the time that we had, and there were positive moments, even while there was tension. But it was still a good trip for many reasons, and for that, I'm still thankful that my mother got to see her granddaughter that she hasn't seen since she was born. That sort of thing. There's still those small reasons that the trip was positive. CL says hi to Susan. CL, I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Anything crazy happen on your weekend, my friend? We just had a blizzard. I just went and sat in a chair that had about 8 inches of snow in it. Charlie, Cuz, and Horses. Hi, I'm back. Hey, Charlie. Wonderful to see you, my friend. Thank you for coming in and stopping by. Family can be tough. This was a hard Friday the 13th and some of the days prior. Yeah. I know you were saying on the live last night, Jeff, that this last little bit's been so difficult. I know you've been so busy with your work too. And then, I don't know what's going on personally in your life, but yeah. I've had an awful few months with things breaking down that I can't afford to repair or replace, but I am so grateful that we are safe and happy. We are still blessed. Susan, I see, I appreciate that comment right there, because that is exactly kind of how I try to keep my mindset, because you got to stay positive, right? If we're not trying to keep a positive mindset, in my house, if I don't have a positive mindset, that's going to bring my partner down. That's going to bring my kids down. I'm not saying that every single piece of the house is relying on me as the father, but, energy from one person in the house radiates to everybody else in the house. And if I'm not positive about the situation, or I'm trying to, sometimes Bob says it best. He says you have to take it a day at a time, or even more often, sometimes you have to take it an hour or a minute at a time and try to make that a positive moment. It's just important. That's so true, Brandon. What a great outlook. Well, I'm trying, Susie. I've come a long way, and I owe a lot of that to Bob in our community here. Bob Mailer, you'll see him in a lot of my premieres. I owe a lot of my mindset to him. We've gone through a lot of tough things in the last, I don't know, year and a half. Just to put a very general number out there for a timeline. Life throws curveballs constantly, and if you're not staying positive about it, life's going to eat you alive. You guys know what I mean. I'm not the only person that sees that. Charlie said sending tons of prayers and love. Thank you, Charlie. We appreciate that, my friend. You have to stay positive, and there is always a silver lining if you look for it. Susan, that is absolutely right. Families don't know what they have till it's too late. Sorry for saying this, but it isn't how I see things. Yeah, I totally agree. And that, there's Scotty, that comes in a few ways, right? Like, it comes with loss, too. It comes with the loss of a family member. It comes with divorce. It comes with relationships ending. You're totally right. I agree, Scotty. There's just so many different perspectives and frames to that whole idea. Last week, our fridge freezer died, and then the car caught fire a few days later, but we are safe. Silver linings. I'm sorry to hear that, though, Susan. That's a lot to have happen in 1 week. But yes, prayers for you, Susan. I'm sorry that that all is happening to you. 2025 was the worst year of my life, so I completely understand. And Susie, I'm sorry about that. But I am so thankful for the little things and having the chance to meet you. You, Susie, are a light for a lot of us. Tuesdays and Thursdays, you bringing trivia to all of us and allowing us to connect as friends and a great community. If you guys don't know Susie, she does trivia on Tuesdays and Thursday nights. She is fantastic. She's a van life content creator. She's almost to 1,000 subscribers. She's almost to her watch hours. She's a fantastic person. So she is definitely worth checking out also. Charlie said, life is crazy. Curveballs like today. This year, my horse was supposed to give birth, but she had a miscarriage. I'm sorry, Charlie. That is awful. Terribly sorry to hear that. Susan said, I'm sorry to hear about that. But, you know, friends, again, all these curveballs hit, and it's, do we stay positive? Do we look at those silver linings? I believe we can all relate the way the world has been crazy lately. I mean, the world is crazy. You don't know what you're going to see from one day to the next. You really don't. Let's see. Sonia said, what do you got coming up this week? So this week, I'm going to have a video premiere from Hastings, Minnesota. And that's going to show a couple things. And one of the things is Vermilion Falls, which was partially frozen at the time of our filming of that video. So we'll be sharing that video with you guys. Hastings is kind of not a large town. It's probably got about 20,000 people right in Minnesota, kind of about a half an hour from where we live. So we kind of explored. We walked through the riverfront park. There was a nice day back in February where the temps were in like the 50s, which I know some of you are like saying 50, wow. But that was warm for us. We went out and explored, walked along the Mississippi River, and I think you guys will really enjoy that video. And then I have 2 longer videos that'll come out in the next couple of weeks for you guys. I work Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday nights this week, so I will not be around those nights, unfortunately. But then I'll be off the weekend. So I'll be around for tomorrow with Sonia. I'll be there as well. Getting out in the woods has helped me a ton. See, sure, that is right. Kind of where, that's when things really started to turn around for me after the end of the horrible, the horrible ending to my last relationship. I got out and started traveling, and that's when I found my love for travel in the national parks and visiting all 50 states. That's where all this kind of started. I loved it when you went to the Mall of America. Well, thank you, Ghost Rider. Yeah, it was a great adventure. Mall of America has something for everybody, too. There's another thing I really want to go back there and do. There's the Museum of Illusions that I need to go back and do also. So if you guys want me to go back and do the Museum of Illusions, I can do that at the Mall of America, too. I know we shared the aquarium, the amusement park, some of the shop eating. I can go back and share that also. Thank you, Brandon, but I feel my YouTube community supported me so much through 2025. And my Tuesdays and Thursdays, great. Your Tuesdays and Thursdays, Susie, are a bright light for everybody, my friend. Don't take that for granted, my friend. And I know you don't. You're a very positive person. But what you've got going on Tuesdays and Thursdays is wonderful. Hopefully it'll be warm again soon. I hope so, North Shore. I can't wait. I need to get back up to the North Shore. Speaking of the North Shore, I want to get up to Grand Portage, and I want to get up and do some more of the state parks. I hate to think where I would be without my YouTube community. They really helped me to get through 2025, said Susan to Susie. See, that's exactly right. YouTube has helped in so many ways also. It's brought out Ash's passion for travel more. Ash is like, okay, let's go here on YouTube and share this. Let's go there and share it. Love traveling, Ghostwriter said. You should go back. Yeah, I'm going to have to, Charlie. Ghostwriter said, hey, Charlie, sorry, didn't say hi. North Shore said hi to Charlie. I live in the mountains now, miles from anywhere, and try to live self-sufficiently. It's not easy, but I am a lot happier now. See, you have a lot of time to make life like in the simplest form. Life in the simplest form, getting outside, going for walks like North Shore was talking about, being in the wild. Susan, you're talking about trying to live self-sufficiently and go back to living a more simple life. For me, that right there is, that's it right there, isn't it? Sorry, things are popping up on my phone here. Making life more simple sometimes is what helps. It helps me. North Shore says hey to Susan. Charlie says no problem. I would love to go to Australia and visit the Weedy Garden. I'm going to have to look up what that is. I have no idea what that is, North Shore. I'll have to check into that. But you know what, friends? Living with less gives you more joy in life. Yeah, see, that's exactly right, Susie. You see these celebrities and how wealthy they are, and they're always being harassed by the media, and people know how much money they have and all this. It's like I don't need that. I don't want that. Yeah, it's exactly right. Living with less gives you more joy in life. You couldn't say it better than that right there. Very simply said and very correct. I want to go to Austin, Texas this year in June. You should make a video there. It has a lot of interesting things. Charlie, Texas is on my list. I have never been to Texas. I've been in 27 states and counting. That's one of them that I want to get to, like to Guadalupe Mountains, to Big Bend. But I want to get down there. I don't know if it's going to happen this year, but hopefully, knock on wood, soon. Good day there, North Shore. I hope you have a safe and blessed life in the woods. Texas would be fun. I only drove through the Top Hat. Texas would be fun. There's a lot I want to do down there. San Antonio, I feel like, is a place that would be worth a visit also. Van life taught me that, Susie said. Yeah, absolutely. Van life, I can imagine, gives you a great outlook. Haunted places would be really cool. That is something I'm thinking about, Ghostwriter, too. Maybe just incorporating here and there, just a video here and there. We'll see about that. That is where I got my horse from. Okay, Charlie, interesting. Thank you for sharing that with me. I appreciate that. Darbane Explorer is here. Welcome, my friend. Glad to see you. Hope you're doing well. A lot of things. We went out and sat in a chair that was loaded with snow, my friend. I went out. We had a blizzard here in Wisconsin. I went out and sat in a chair that was totally inundated with snow. So that was, and I was barefoot. I was in a short sleeve shirt and shorts. So I did that in this live. What states have I visited so far? I'm from Missouri. I lived in Missouri. I've lived in Indiana. I've lived in Florida. I have lived in Wisconsin. I have lived that covers where I've lived. Um, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, Michigan, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina. What else? Kentucky, Tennessee, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Nebraska, Kansas, South Dakota, Colorado, Arizona, Utah, Wyoming. I think that's it. I think that's it. I might have missed one. But I think that's it. And Florida, of course. I lived in Florida. Let's see what I missed. Big Bend State Park in Texas is on my bucket list. Yes, I couldn't agree more, Susie. I can't wait to get to that one. 36 likes. Yes, I can't even believe it. We're doing this live has just blown me away. So thank you all so much for the support. I really do truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I would hate to see all the dead kangaroos on the highway. We have deer here. Deer and raccoons, it seems like, is all I see here, North Shore. Charlie says, hey to Darben Explorer. I'm going to Texas in April to visit a family of 10 I met on YouTube. They have a farm. That's interesting, Scotty. Really? Okay, so Scotty's going to get to Texas. My homestead is in the Alpine region of Victoria in Australia, so I fair distance from the weedy garden. Is your back wet? You know, Jeff, actually, surprisingly, it is not that wet. Jeff said Nevada. Susie said South Dakota. Yep, kangaroos are not very car savvy. We have lots of deer also. They seem to avoid cars better. Our Ghost Rider said, are kangaroos mean animals? That's an interesting question. That's one I'd be curious to know about. I've seen Dora do some live, Susan, and they don't seem to be overly aggressive or anything in her lives. I'm trying to think if I forgot any states here that I might have been to. Did I say Ohio? I've been to Ohio. Notably the Cincinnati area. I know because we have a lot of Ohio folks. Charlie said I'll Google it. What else? Yes, kangaroos are generally mean if provoked. I don't think you said South Dakota. Yep. So I must have missed that one. But I have been to South Dakota. We went actually I went last summer was the most recent time, but our trip to Badlands was now 2 years ago. Almost 2.5 years. That's crazy to think it's been. Time just flies. I have not found them to be mean, but I think if it is mating season, maybe. Kangaroos can be dangerous and are capable of causing severe and occasionally fatal injuries to humans. I just thought about this. I hope Hunter is okay. Hunter was dropping by earlier in the live. If you're still here, Hunter, I'm thinking about you. Hope you're staying safe in the severe weather that you have going on there. Have you been to Massachusetts? We are known for some good historical facts. Scotty, I have not been anywhere in the Northeast yet. So I can't wait to get out there because I'm a huge Revolutionary War guy. I love all the history from that era for some reason. I don't know. My brain and the Revolutionary War is just my love, I guess, when it comes to history. So no Massachusetts. I would love to get out there. I'd love to get to New Jersey. I'd love to get to NJ, one of the NJ rallies in the future as well, Sonia. I have kangaroos featuring in the video I am trying to edit at the moment. Interesting. Okay. I gotcha. That'll be interesting to see then, Susan. Badlands is my next national park. Looks beautiful. North Shore, you got to do the Notch Trail, my friend, if you're able to. The Notch Trail I've heard of at Badlands is breathtaking. In other words, kangaroos will kick our butt. That's right, Sonia. They absolutely will, it seems like. The Urban Explorer. I just thought it'd have a catchy ring if I changed the E to an A. Well, thank you for telling me, Urban Explorer. If I'm not saying your name right, let me know. I want to be able to call you by what you guys want to be called. A place would be fun for you would be Gettysburg and Ocean City, Maryland. Gettysburg is somewhere that Bob actually recommended to me, Ghost Rider, and it's a place I want to get to one of these days. Have we done any Native American related videos or in the area and history of them? Man, I'd have to really think back. I don't think I've done any videos on YouTube of them. But I was just in Northeast Iowa. They had some Native American mounds there in my Pikes Peak video, Charlie. I want to get to Effigy Mounds, which is right there in that same area that I was in when I explored Pikes Peak. But Effigy Mounds National Monument is a place that is known for Native American history, and it's a place I want to visit and share with guys. Ray says I want to travel the UP, Michigan, and Wisconsin this year. Well, if you're in Wisconsin, let me know, my friend. I would love to meet you. Sonia said, come on down to NJ 2026. Wow, that's interesting. Urban says, didn't mean to make that sound rude. No, Urban, not at all, my friend. I would prefer to call you by what you want to be called. So, absolutely, thank you for sharing that. Have you ever done cave tours? I have not done a cave tour on my video, Ghost Rider. However, there were some interesting caves that we saw at the Scenic Riverway this last week that I think you might like to see since you're talking about that. I love Native American stuff, like I said. I do too. I need to, in my heart, go to more locations that feature that kind of stuff. Kangaroos have been known to cause fatal injuries. They have massive claws, but if you leave them alone, they don't leave you alone. Okay, y'all, I have to go back in my cage. You all stay safe out there in your jungle. Have a great night, Jeff. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. King Break Barrel is here. Hey, King Break Barrel, how are you, my friend? Tonight, I was convinced to sit in a chair full of snow, King Break Barrel. So that's what I did on live tonight. And of course, we had some wonderful conversations. Was just at Indian Hot Springs in Colorado. Interesting. Is that a place that I should add to my list, North Shore? Take care and stay safe, Susan says to Jeff. You like Native American stuff, Charlie? Myrtle Beach would be a fun place for your family. I also thought about that. And then I'd like to go to Charleston, speaking of Myrtle Beach. Good night, Jeff and Tammy. Yes, I like history. 37 likes. Thank you all so very much. We truly appreciate that. Susie said, hit the like button. Bye, Jeff. I love those kind of people. That's cool, Charlie. Tammy said, congrats on breaking your like record. Have a great night, everyone. Take care, Brandon. Have a great night, Tammy. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for being a part of our community. Isn't it typically red and eastern gray kangaroos that get big enough to seriously injure people? I'm glad Susan's here to answer that question for you, Urban. And sub while you're at it, Charlie said. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, absolutely. Ghost Rider said Native people are super nice. Good night, all. Good night, Ghost Rider. That's right, Charlie. Like and subscribe, said Ghost Rider. Not only did we break our like record, we did it by several tonight, friends. 34 was the record, and we made it to 37. What a live we've had tonight. I know I went way over what I said I was going to. I'm at 2 hours and 20 minutes. So thank you all, friends, for such a great live. 38 likes as I'm sitting here talking about that. Thank you so much. Almost to 40. I'm pretty sure red kangaroos are the ones that can weigh up to 200 pounds and stand around 6 feet. Yeah, I have no idea. But I think I am going to head off. You guys were fantastic. Thank you all for your support tonight. What a wonderful live. I got to get back on here and chat more. I've got more lives coming up, friends. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night. Hope we have a great week. Make sure you get out and do something you love. Find your peace. Find your joy, whatever it is. Hey, Ghost Rider, Charlie, North Shore, Jeff, Tammy, Susan, thank you all so much for being here, friends. Can't wait to share our 3 upcoming videos we have with you. And of course, we're always going out. Scotty, thanks for stopping by, my friend. God bless you all. Have a great rest of your night. Sonia, thank you for being here, my friend. Susie, thank you for being here. It's hard to name everybody, but you all are wonderful. 39 likes. As I'm sitting here, thank you all so much. But as always, for Ash, you want to say bye? For the kiddos, for Winston, I'm Brandon from the Traveling Whitcombs, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. We'll catch you on our next adventure.